In the 19th century, a wealthy young Englishman named Richard traveled to France, seeking adventure and a story to tell his friends upon his return. At an aristocratic party, his eyes fell upon a woman, no ordinary woman, but a French countess, mysterious and beautiful as a dream. Her face carried a veil of sorrow. With a single glance, he noticed tears shimmering in her eyes. She sat beside a man with harsh features and cold, cruel eyes, her husband, the Count. Rumors whispered that he held her under the spell of dark magic. Richard felt there was a hidden plea behind her gaze, a silent cry that only he could understand. From that night on, she became the center of his thoughts. He resolved to save her, to escape with her somewhere beyond the reach of anyone. A secret letter soon arrived from the Countess. She desperately needed his help. The rendezvous point was set, the Dragon Inn, room number 11, at midnight. Richard arrived at the inn, a grim ancient place, shrouded in shadows and strange murmurs. When he asked about the rooms, the guests laughed and said, Beware, never go near room 11. It was said to be haunted, echoing with ghostly sounds, and that whoever spent the night there was found dead by morning. But blinded by love, Richard wasn't afraid. He demanded the innkeeper reserve that very room. Reluctantly, with a warning, the man agreed. That night Richard entered room 11. It was as cold as a grave. It lit candles and sat in watchful silence. Minutes later, footsteps approached, slow and deliberate, accompanied by ghostly whispers. Then the wall beside him creaked open like a hidden door. Two men slipped out, moving silently. With them came the Countess, more beautiful than ever. My dear Richard, she whispered, I have planned everything. Drink this potion. It will make you appear dead for a few hours. My men will carry you away in a carriage, and then we will be free together. I will go with you to London, far from the cruel Count. You are my savior. It sounded mad, yet to Richard, drunk on love, it seemed the only way. The Countess sat beside him, handing him a glass laced with the potion. He looked into her eyes and drank, until his senses began to fade. Then he noticed something he had never seen before, a smile on her lips, not one of relief, but of cold triumph. At that instant the door burst open. A man stormed in, Colonel Jules, accompanied by armed men. They had been hunting a dangerous gang that preyed on the wealthy. The Countess was no victim at all. She was part of the gang, and the cold Count was not a wizard, but their ringleader. The potion Richard had swallowed was not a sleeping drug, it was poison. The plan was never to escape, but to kill him and steal his fortune. A violent struggle followed. Colonel Jules, who had been investigating the disappearances of earlier victims, arrived just in time to save Richard. When Richard awoke in hospital, he realized the love he had risked his life for was nothing but a deadly lie. He left that place with a lesson he would never forget. From that night on, he no longer trusted mysterious smiles, nor sorrowful eyes that might conceal betrayal.